a Bundesliga boss linked with Ibrox, a cheeky dig from Athletic Bilbao ahead of our Europa League showdown, and Tottenham circling one of our star players with a huge bid in the works. But that's not all. Could this be the end of the road for James Tavernier at Rangers? And is the club about to fumble a bargain deal for Vaclav Cerny? Want to see these and more Rangers news? Stay until the end. Things are heating up behind the scenes at Ibrox. Rangers are reportedly eyeing a major managerial coup, with RB Leipzig boss Marco Rose emerging as a potential target. Sources close to the club suggest there is serious interest in bringing him to Ibrox, with the 49ers Enterprises connections to Red Bull possibly playing a key role in the negotiations. Now, let's be honest, this won't be an easy deal to pull off. The German coach is still highly regarded in European football, and if Leipzig decide to part ways with him at the end of the season, there will be no shortage of suitors lining up for his signature. But the fact that Rangers are aiming for a top-level manager shows real ambition. Forget stopgap solutions or safe bets. This is about bringing in someone with a proven track record to take Rangers back to the very top. And that's not the only big move on the horizon. With new ownership incoming, the 49ers Enterprises are reportedly planning a major investment of between 20 and 25 million pounds to strengthen the squad. Add to that the potential financial boost of Champions League qualification, and Rangers could soon be in a position to reclaim their place among Europe's elite. But getting the managerial appointment right is absolutely key. With names like Jose Mourinho, Rafa Benitez, and even Steven Gerrard being linked, is Marco Rose really the right man for the job? Or would bringing in another foreign manager who doesn't fully grasp the size of Rangers be a mistake? Get ready, because the Europa League just got even spicier. Rangers are gearing up for a massive showdown with Athletic Bilbao next month, and as if motivation wasn't already sky high, the Spanish club has just given them another reason to go all out. In what can only be seen as a sly dig, Bilbao recently posted a throwback to their 2011 friendly with Celtic, but then followed it up by calling that Lot Stadium paradise. Now, we all know who loves to throw that word around, don't we? It's not exactly a direct swipe at Rangers, but let's be real, this kind of nonsense only adds fuel to the fire. The truth is, Rangers don't need any extra motivation. Barry Ferguson has completely turned around the mood at Ibrox, and this European run represents a chance to salvage what has been a frustrating domestic season. After that Old Firm win at the Pigsty and a statement victory over Fenerbahce, Rangers have shown they can go toe-to-toe with top opposition. Getting past Bilbao would be a massive step towards another historic European final. And let's be honest, after that heartbreak in Seville, there's unfinished business. This club thrives on big European nights, and with Ferguson at the helm, there's a real belief that something special could be brewing. If Ferguson gets Rangers past Bilbao and into the semi-finals, should he be given the job permanently, no matter what happens in the league? It looks like Rangers are standing firm when it comes to keeping hold of their top talents, and Hamza Igamane is right at the center of it. With Premier League interest ramping up, reports suggest Rangers are demanding over £20 million for the Moroccan forward, making it clear they won't be lowballed for one of their star performers. Everton have been sniffing around for a while, but now Tottenham have thrown their name into the mix. And here's where it gets even spicier. Ange Postecoglou, the former Celtic boss, could be the one pushing for Igamane if he's still in the job at Spurs. The idea of one of Rangers' most electric players heading down south to link up with him, that's enough to make your stomach turn. But let's talk about why Rangers are right to slap a massive price tag on him. 14 goals this season, including huge ones in Europe, and of course, the moment that will live forever, the late winner at the Piggery in front of 2,500 Rangers fans, marking their long overdue return to that away end. That alone is worth millions. His contract runs until 2029, so Rangers hold all the cards here. The challenge will be resisting the kind of offers that might come in the summer, especially with the financial boost of a US takeover potentially changing how the club approaches player sales. If an English club does come in with an offer of £25 million or more, should Rangers cash in on Igamane, or is he simply too valuable to let go? Change is coming to Ibrox, and it looks like no one is safe, not even James Tavernier. With the San Francisco 49ers set to finalize their takeover, all signs point to a complete squad overhaul this summer, and that could mean the end of Tavernier's time at Rangers. For years, he's been a mainstay, a captain, and a player who has delivered some truly iconic moments. But at 32, with inconsistency creeping into his game, is it time to move on? The 49ers' approach in the NFL has been clear. They cut high-earning veterans to make way for fresh, young talent. If they apply the same ruthless logic at Rangers, Tavernier could be heading for the exit. There's a lot to consider. If Rangers are to challenge Celtic properly next season, they need a squad that is fitter, faster, and ready for the long haul. A youth-driven rebuild, as suggested by the 49ers' financial model, could mean prioritizing academy talents and budget signings over big-name transfers. But does that align with what the club needs right now? A gradual 3 to 5 year plan could deliver long-term success, but Rangers fans demand results immediately, especially with Celtic always there to be knocked off their perch. If the 49ers are ready to shake things up, should Tavernier be part of the future? Or is it time for Rangers to cash in and build something new? This one's a no-brainer. Rangers need to get the Vaclav Cerny deal done, and fast. The Czech winger has been nothing short of sensational, lighting up the Europa League and delivering in the biggest domestic games, including sending Celtic into absolute meltdown. With a cut price fee of £5.5 million built into his loan agreement, the club would be daft not to trigger it before the deal expires at the end of the season. Cerny hasn't just come in, done a job, and gone home. He's played with fire, that passion, and that bit of arrogance that Rangers fans love. When he clashed with the crowd earlier this season, it showed he cared. He didn't hide. He fought, turned things around, and became one of the standout performers in the squad. That's the kind of mentality Ibrox demands. But now, with Premier League clubs sniffing around and Wolfsburg likely to get other offers, Rangers are in a race against time. The 49ers takeover may bring financial stability, but if they delay, they could miss out on a player who has already proven he can be a match winner at the highest level. This isn't the time to hesitate. This is the time to act. If Rangers don't get this deal done, is it proof that the club still lacks real ambition when it comes to competing with Europe's elite? If you haven't seen yesterday's video yet, you're missing out. Explosive news about Rangers that'll leave every fan stunned. Go check it out now.